Okay, we're going to talk now about scissor sweep from the guard. I would like to have your help, please. So from the guard, when the opponent, please, sir, if you can come over here to see, inside your guard, you hold his lapel, hold his sleeve, move your foot on the floor, do a hip escape. The opponent's not going to fall, he's going to still keep his balance over there. And you put your leg across his belly and move this arm always in that direction or over your shoulder. Never toward here, because he can post a hand on the floor. You try to sweep him, he will have a balance or something, a lever, to stop you from going that way. So, moving back, step back. I'm holding his hand here. I pull his sleeve. I pull his arm this way. And I scissor my legs. Move back a bit. I need to keep his leg this way. I need to keep his leg the other way. So I have 3 movements happening here. Same time that I'm scissoring my legs, I'm pulling him toward me, his arm that way. I move my head down that way too, and I mount him. After mounting, I keep my hand on the floor, holding the lapel, and I hold the wrist by the tail of the sleeve, stretching his arm, establishing the mount position. One more time, let's see that from a different angle. Let's see this from a different angle. Here, bell, okay, sleeve, foot on the floor, hip escape, knee across. Drop this leg, scissor your legs, pull him to you, and move your head that direction. So it's all together. You're going to be doing this. Keep your hand on the floor, stretch his arm, establishing the mount position. Okay? So we're going to have Silas showing us how to do the move you just learned. Go ahead, Silas. Foot on the floor, knee across, foot down, sweep him, move your head, mount. There you go. Now let's switch. Queen. Let's do a different angle. Move your head this way here. Okay. Silent. Hold his lapel. Speed. Knee across. Drop the left leg. Establishing control. Both knees on the floor. Stretching the arm. And that's it. Let's talk now about some considerations whenever you get the position, just the mount position. So Silas, if you would, please lay down. Whenever you mount, move back a little bit, your opponent, make sure your legs are not apart, because it's pretty easy for him to put one hand inside and one arm inside and try to put your leg in here, and then he moves his head underneath, and when you see, you're losing the control of the opponent. So what you want to do whenever you're mounting, or you want to teach your students how to apply the good control from this position, is to have your knees very close to his body, not allow him to move much. So this way he's going to spend a lot of energy trying to figure out how to escape from this position, and you pretty much having more control. The position we were previously, you have a hand in the collar, deep, holding deep in the floor, my hands on the floor, holding his arm straight. So try to keep your arm always across, going to the shoulder, so you have a better control here. Okay, so make sure your knees are together, and this way, if you start bumping or everything, you can always move yourself to the floor this way. Try to be on top, knees together, with your head this way, you have a good control. This way he cannot sweep you or bump you to any other direction. Okay, so let's go see now, then apply this technique. Okay, Queen. Sit in silence. Knees together. Sit on his belly. Hand in the collar. Stretch his arm. There we go. Keep your knees closer to his body. Good. It's a good control. Now let's switch. Silent. Great. Knees together. Hand the collar deep. As deep as you can. If you can touch the floor with your hand, it's much better. Good. Make sure your knees are pinching his body. Great. That's a good control. And that's it. Continuing from the previous position, we're going to learn now how to do an armbar from the mount position. So, Sarah, if you could lay down here, please. Belly up. So, just talking about, can you move here a little bit more? Yes, there we go. Wait, if you're going to stay there, you're going to see much better. So, I'm right here. The mount position, you just explained a little bit. I have to pinch his body with my knees, put my hand on his collar, hold his sleeve, and move across this side. If my hand on the floor, it's pretty easy for me to spin my knee toward his head. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drag my knee to the side. After doing that, I'm going to move this foot, dragging my foot on this side of his body, going under his armpit. And I lay my knee on his body. I'm not sitting on him, I'm sitting on this leg, on this foot. From here, I have to move this leg over his head to apply the armbar. But it'll be much easier, instead of thinking that way, thinking that you're going to move your head and your body's going to follow toward that knee. Still hold, keep all the grips ahead. Move my knee, my head toward his knee, and now I have mobility with this leg. I go around his leg, head, both of my knees together, keep his thumb up, and move down here, trying to stretch and provoke an hyperextension of his elbow. If his thumb is not up, I'm not going to have this hyperextension. So if he's down here, there is no armbar. So I have to keep his thumb in this direction, keep my knees together to make sure I'm holding his arm as well with my hands on his wrist, and I move my hips from the ground a little bit till he taps. Okay, now the boys will show you what you just learned. Queen, can you lay down here right here, please? Sarah, mounting him. Good. That's low, side mount position control. Hands on the sleeves, spinning around. Move the back of the foot, move your head toward his knee. Great. Knees together, thumb up. Okay, now let's switch. Sideways down. Move back a little bit. Yeah. Mounting him. He has a good control in one position. Spin around. Knees together. There you go. That's it. Good job, guys. Okay, let's see now one technique for escaping from the mount position, a different one. We saw one previously in the other DVD, a very basic technique. We're going to see a different one to not be a victim of armbar from the mount position. Side, please. So, the opponent's mounting you, and before he gets too high in your chest, you turn your both elbows to one side and lift the opposite leg, or you turn both elbows to this side and lift the opposite knee. So you need that. I'm going to go to this side here to make sure it helps you to escape. So I'm blocking his leg for him not to get that. Let's move a little bit this way. I'm blocking his leg to not allow him to get too high in my chest. So he's concerned with his balance to keep on top of me. I'm concerned about keeping him away. Move my leg this way. Push move my hips, put my knee out, stop right here, and then I turn to the other side, push the other knee, putting him back in the guard. Okay, so let's see that with your partner now. Queen, come on. Let's go move back to the side. You're gonna be mounted here. Again, his mount position, before he get closer or get my arms or anything, I put both of my elbows inside and turn to the side, keeping the other knee up. Remember that we did the hip escape. Now that's a moment to use. I push a little bit. If I need, I can always manipulate his elbow better than I can his body. So I'm keeping both of my elbows here, but if I have to use one hand, the bottom hand is going to be the hand I'm going to push, free my knee, turn, is still trying to come to me. I turn to the other side. My knee works like a shield between him and I. I come to the other side, push the other knee, putting him back in the guard. Okay, let's see the boys doing the move that you just learned. Come on, Queen. There you go, he has him inside the guard. Let's try now a different escape, a sweep from the guard, a different situation. Queen, please set the guard here. So if you could be there, it would be good for a good angle for you to see right there. Okay, great. Now for my guard, I cannot send any message to my opponent that I'm going to do that. My mission is to get his belt. So it's kind of hard if I go here. So I sit up and I put my hand over his shoulder, put my elbow on the floor, keep my legs locked. Then I grab the belt. After grabbing the belt, put my hand on the floor, open my guard, move my hips up, and look down this way, twisting my hips. So when I do that, I keep him here, move my hips up, look down, and then break again, back in mount position. He either will escape from the previous escape you just saw, or I'm going to get him in the armbar that you just saw as well. So let's do that in a different angle. From here, you see him facing me. Great, my guard. My hand on the floor, over his shoulder. Grab the belt. Open the guard. Move my hand to the side a little bit. Raise my hips and look down to the floor. Twisting my hips to that direction. So it's going to be easy to end in the mount position again. Okay, now the boys will do a demonstration to you about the move you just saw. Okay, silent. Very good. Now he has, most controlling position in Jiu-Jitsu. You can go for an armbar or your opponent will escape. Let's switch, boys. Now, Queen in the same position, side was. Right there, stay there. Silent. Lock the guard. You can start. Holding, elbow on the floor. And there you go. He has a sweep from the guard, holding the belt. First, I want to show a drill that can help a lot in this move we're going to learn right now. So, Hudson, if you lay down, please, on the floor. Move your knees. Come to the side, please. Okay. I wanna have him with his legs bent. That's part of the drill. Knees up. I put my knees close to his body this way. My arm go around his leg, not over the knees, but a little below. Hold his pants this side. Let's move this side. Camera to see. I hold his pants this way on the other side. Okay. Then from here, I need some space there, guys. I put my hand on the ground, close to his body, and I put my forehead on the floor, close to his belly. So here, it's easy for me to move that way, having balance, and then I move my legs to the other side. So then I switch the hands. Now I'm grabbing this side. My hand on the floor, close to his body, and never forward. Otherwise, you're going to compromise my balance. Close, put my forehead on the floor, move to the other side. Then switch again, and close to his body, forehead on the floor, and move to the other side. So let's do this drill a little bit before, like 10 times, and then we're gonna put that in context of the other move. Okay, guys, I would like to see what you're doing, and Hunter and Colin as well. So let's go do that. Forehead on the floor, go to the side, great. Go ahead, Colin, put your hands on the floor. Go ahead, the floor, jump to the side, great. Good job, guys. Go ahead on the floor. Great. Very nice. That's it, guys. You got it. Okay, now we're going to see several ways to test the guard. First one, I'm inside my opponent's guard. Hold the belt, both hands. Left hand comes to the pants. My elbow pushing against his thigh. Okay, not yet. I'm just holding his pants. I bring this knee between his legs and move the other knee out to create space here. Now I push my elbow down, provoking like pain on his thigh. He's gonna open the guard. I bring my knee up between him and I, right away connecting the elbow with the knee. Okay? After that, this hand, I'm holding the belt, I'm going to put under his armpit and drop my knee in this direction to the floor. So my knee's on the floor, my foot's on the floor, holding his leg. I'm holding under his armpit because if I don't, he's going to easily sit up and go to my back. Okay, sit up a little bit. It's easy for him to do that. So I have to stop that from happening by having my hand under his armpit. Try now. So he can't. Now I move the left leg, excuse me guys a bit, the left leg out this way. Can hold the gi right here. Lift the arm, so my arm is going to be always over his arm. Lift his elbow, kick this leg out, and I'm right here on the Kesagatami. Inside his guard, I hold both my hands in the belt. The left hand I grab his pants and keep my elbow in his thigh. I bring my right knee between his legs and open the other knee. Now I create space here. Just push my elbow against his thigh. He will open up. I bring my knee between him and I and connect my elbow with my knee. So the hand that's holding, just to avoid him applying an bar or pulling his arm for something. This way I protect his arm. So now I keep the guard open here, holding his pants down. To make sure I control this leg, I drop my knee right here on the floor and keep the foot on the floor, controlling this leg on the floor. And this hand goes under his armpit. So it's something like that. Hand on the armpit, I'm still holding his pants. I drop my knee, keep my foot on the floor, controlling this leg. My arm over his arm, lift his elbow up, move this leg out, put the other leg, the right leg under the left, stretch here, and I have him Kesagatami. Both hands on the belt, hold the pants, open this knee a little bit to make sure you have space. The other knee between his legs. Now push down, bring your knee up, bring this knee to the other side. At the same time, this hand is going under his armpit. So I'm still holding his pants. I'm going this way. Hold his arm, hold here, move his leg. and I'm here, side control. Make sure you're not here this way, make sure your head low this way. Okay, now let's go see demonstration how the boys can do it. Please have to wait. They lay down, Hudson, you lay down here. Okay, when right there. Hands, move the knees. Good. And down and up. Good. Now let's try a different angle. First, move your head to the wall, please. Down there. Same thing. Good. And that's it. So make sure whenever you show them how to do the technique, show step by step, really slow, not addressing frustration, they're going to be able to do it. Okay, now we're going to use the drill we just saw in a context of passing the guard. I'm inside his guard, again. I'm going to use this first technique, just holding the belt, okay, holding his belt, hold the pants, move this knee that way. The reason I do that is if I move this knee right here, without moving the other one, he can hold my sleeves, pull that way, and keep this leg. I don't have any balance. I will fall. He's going to be mounting me. And then, so to avoid that, I holding right here the pants, I open this knee up a little bit. And then when I put this knee between his legs, I have a better base. Okay, now I push my elbow down, bring my other knee up. Right away, quickly, I put my forehead on the floor. Like the first passing guard you saw, this knee went to that side. Now my head is going to that side. And I hold both of his legs this way, spreading my legs on the floor. Then I bring my right leg to the other side of his body, pushing his knee away like that. Okay, here I hold the pants like we saw in the drill. Hold this way, put the hands close to his body, jump to the other side. Now I switch hands. These hands are going to be free, and I grab behind his lapel. Now I'm going to the side control. So let's see that at a different angle. Okay, inside his guard. Holding his belt, holding right here, open the knee, put the knee in between, push down, and elbow up. Right away, grab his pants, my hands go to the floor, and I stretch my legs. Okay, I'm squeezing his elbows, his knees together. Then I bring my right leg outside, and I push his leg to the other side. Now, I grab the pants. Keep the forehead on the floor, hand close on my head, jump to the other side, switch hands, grab under his head, the lapel, move forward, and I have him now, side control. Okay? Open up, hold his legs, quick tie, push. Stretch your legs now, collar. Good. Now bring your right leg to the side. Yeah, collar, very nice. Very nice. Jump, great. Switch hands. Very nice, guys. Very good. Very good. And that's it. Okay, now let's go see a different way to pass the guard. Hudson, please, if you can lay down right there. Move your head that way. Great. Guys, move this way for you guys to see, so you can see what I'm going to show. So I'm inside his guard. Okay? Holding his belt, like we did previously. Okay? And when I'm here, he will grab probably in a match. If that option happens, that's why I'm going to use this option. He will grab my lapel. So when he does that, maybe trying to do something, submission or escape, he actually is offering me one arm. So I'll take it and I pull to me. So now I can put my foot on the floor this side. If I try to do on the other side, my body's going to be unbalanced. And also I'm going to give him a chance. So I put my foot here to put his hand under my arm, pull toward him, and then off balance. He can move his leg for an arm bar or try to sit in my bed. So it's not a good option. So if I have control over this arm, I should put my hand on the floor and put my foot on the floor right here. There is no way for him now to grab my arm. So from this point, I keep moving. Now it doesn't matter. His leg is very tight around me. It doesn't matter if he holds that leg anymore. There's no problem for me. I push his knee down and I put my knee on top of his knee. The left hand I hold behind his head in the lapel. Make it very comfortable for him. I can even push myself closer to him with my leg. Now this hand goes under his leg and I grab his thigh this way. Next step, I'm gonna move my body to the side, move my foot this way. Then I'm gonna move this leg under the other leg without letting go of the leg, his leg. Then I'm gonna go for the side control. Right here, moving down to the floor, and I have side control. Okay, let's go see that now in a different angle. So he holds my lapel, and then I have this option now. I hold his hand, lift this leg, hand on the floor, the other leg, push his knee down, put my knee on top, controlling this leg. Now I still control his hand, his arm, hold behind his head, his lapel, making very comfortable for him, and now I'm holding under the leg with my right arm. Drop this side of my body on the floor, bring my foot right here. From this position, I want to bring this leg under the other leg, and bring this leg, this knee, right here, between his hips. And then I go to the side control. Okay? So, let's see now if you guys can do that. Go slow. Put your hand on the knee, top of the knee. Switch your hands, put left hand behind his sleeve. Good. Drop your foot on the floor. To the side. Put your body on the floor, Colin. Great. Good job, Queen. Switch legs now, Colin. Put your knee on the floor right there. And move your body to over his body, stretching your left leg. It's a good job, guys. Let's switch angles now. Let's keep your head. So move your head this way. Hunter, move your head that direction. Okay, just to show you. Okay? Good, try again. Good, let's go slow. You guys will be able to do it. Hold the lapel, hold his arm. Good job, change. Control the knee. Control the head. Control the head column. Good. Control the leg. Okay. Move to the side. Great job. Good job, Queen. Good job, Colin. That was very good. So seems fancy, seems complex and complicated, but if you guide the kids step by step, addressing the positive aspect of doing it, look what they can do. Okay, let's see one more way to pass the guard. Hudson, if you would please. Let's move your head that way. Come closer. Okay. I have in my guard, this time, holding the belt. I'm going to put my hand between his legs, try to open, keep this elbow on top of this thigh, and bring my thumb all the way to hold him right here. Make sure I bring this leg over my shoulder. Okay? So after having this control, right away, I put my hand between, I move this leg back a little bit, and I put my hand under his butt, grabbing his pants right here. Now I move his butt up, pushing my shoulder, my leg against his face, his leg against his face and my shoulder. Now I clean the sweat of my face very close on his leg. No, not giving any space. Then I move this leg to the other side, and then I have him under control. Right here, the side control. Let's see that a different angle. Let's move that way. Okay. This hand, I keep his thigh under control. This thigh here, with my elbow. One hand between his legs, trying to open. All of a sudden, I have a little opening. Quickly, I bring his leg, my shoulder under his arm, under his leg, and I hold the lapel right here. Now I stretch out the leg, grab under his back, move him forward, and squeeze him, his face with my shoulder and his leg. Move his leg to the side quickly, hold around here, and go for the side control. Okay? Okay, now let's show the boys doing that. See how they used to do that. Okay, guys, let's try very slow. Control one thigh, column, silent. Good. Move your right leg back. Hold the pants, move it toward him. Same with you, brother. Now move your leg toward him, his leg toward him, his leg. This leg here, move toward him. Slow, pass the guard. Good job, silent. Let's try a different angle. Silent, move your head, Hudson, to the other side. Okay, let's try one time. Okay? Some of them we understand quickly, some of them we need a little more time. So make sure you work with them, time enough for patience, that will allow them to understand. Good. Move your head. Good job, silent. Let's go 100 slow. Good. Move your hand around his head. Legs. Switch legs. Move your legs to the floor. There you go. And that's it. Knee in the belly submission. So from the same position we had previously, clasp my hands, my head is on his shoulder, I switch grips, open my hand, grabbing his lapel now here, bring my arm over here, knee in the belly. Now I'm going to pull the lapel up. At the same time, I'm going to pull his pant up this way, and that will create a pressure in his belly, making him tap. Let me show another angle to show the position of my right foot. So for the side control, here, I hold his lapel, move my face that way, my hand on his right hip, on his left side, you see, jump, and my foot, right foot, is not on the floor, and I have to stretch his leg. Keep holding here. His lapel. Okay, side control. Good. From there, you're going to go what you did. Get the submission, hold the pants, push down, and that's it. So what he's doing is he's pushing his knee down, at the same time he's bending his opponent's body by the head and the leg, pulling up at the same time. One more time, silent. Pull up. Just pull up. That's it. Pushing the knee down. Let's see now how to escape from that position. Escape from knee in the belly. So, Queen has the position, okay, knee in the belly on me, holding here, holding there, or just about to start to go for a submission. So I want to push his knee this way, and I'm going to use this leg on the floor to help move my hips out. So he has a lot of pressure here down already. So what I do is this, I push. As soon as I push, I keep going, put my knee on the floor, and here I go back again, putting him in the guard. Okay, so that's that in a different angle. Let's move here. This time, you are this way. We have knee to belly, stretching his leg, stretching his leg, put this foot on the floor, stretch his leg. That's it for doing how you do a knee to belly. So whenever I have this position here, I will push this knee, move my hips up, then roll my knees. If you're gonna come to me to push me on the floor, I just roll with the pushing his hands, trying to push me on the floor, and then put me back in the guard. Okay, now let's see the boys, if you can do that. Escape and go back to the control. Okay, Queen, push the knee, move your hips, on your knees, quickly. Start, we're going to be trying to push and get him, and you use your power to put him back in the guard. Okay? So, that's pretty much it. Okay, let's see now, mount position for knee in the belly. So, side control, holding him, switch my grips, put the hand on this side, quickly you jump, stretch that leg, and instead of going to any submission, I'm going to drop my foot on the other side, put both knees close to his body, and I have the mount position. Okay? So let's see, Colin, we'll let you see you doing that. From the side control. Starting from the side control. Okay, go for the knee to belly, switch grips. Quickly, go. Great. Now mount position and stay there. Alright, so let's try to do one more time. This time let's change the angle. Good. Move your head a little bit. Good. Right there. Move a little bit more. Okay. Now let's go full speed up. Go. And that's it. Mount position from knee to back. Now we're going to see Americana from mount position using all the previous techniques. So I'm in the side control right here, like we saw previously. Hold the lapel, put my hand on the floor, go for the knee in the belly. When in the belly, we mount. After mounting, my right hand goes on top of his right hand. Watch these guys, like a monkey paw. My other hand goes under, and I should have my elbow on the floor, holding his head that way. See, isolating his head. Now I go, my hand, other hand under his arm, and I hold my own wrist. Now I'm going to use his hand like a paintbrush on the floor, lifting his elbow. I'm going to lift his elbow up, and I'm going to use his hand as a paintbrush on the floor. So, as I said previously, I put my right hand on top of his right wrist, put my elbow on the floor, keeping his head away. I hold under here, under his arm, and I grab my own wrist, monkey paw as well. Now I lift his elbow up, and I bring his hand toward his body. And that's going to be enough for him to tap. Okay, so right here, and you tap. Okay? So let's see now, Colin, please, if you can do to us the same thing. Okay, all right, just pay attention, please. The elbow on the floor, close to his head. Okay, let's do one more time, and this time you're going to keep your upper body a little low, so don't lift your upper body up. Okay? Good. Great. Mount position. Okay. Monkey paw. Top, elbow on the floor. Keep your body low that way. And just move. That's it. There you go. Let's see now the choke from the back using the lapel. So I have Colin sitting here facing that. I have my hooks between his legs. So unlock your legs, please. My hooks between his legs, keeping his legs apart. One hand over the shoulder. Okay, guys? Another hand under the shoulder. And I hold this way. Or I can hold this way. So after I see that I have the room to do the choke, I want to hold this hand here to open to put my thumb right here. Okay? So after holding that, this hand that's under, I'm going to put my thumb and grab the other lapel. After having this control, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to pull anything back. Actually, I'm going to move my body forward, close to his body, and I'm going to move this lapel that way. I want to move this lapel down that way. So again, I'm right here, one hand over, one hand under, and I hold him first before I do the control. Make sure I keep his legs apart, my hook sits between his legs. Now, I open the lapel, put my thumb inside. It cannot be low here, it has to be close of his neck. The other hand that's under his arm already, I just grab the lapel. Then I pull this one this side, and I put the other one down at the same time, and now I have the choke. Okay, it's pretty simple. Thumb inside, pull this down, pull this to the other side, and then you have the tap. Okay, Queen, can you show us the technique? So you're going to go behind him, put your hooks, great. One hand under, another one over, hold. Okay, the right hand, open the lapel to bring your left thumb a little nose too shallow, deeper, deeper, yes. Now the other hand, grab the other lapel, pull one to one side, and pull the other one to the other side. And then you have the tap. So now let's do it again on your own time. Start over, okay. And that's the choke. We use the lapel from back. Let's see now one basic way to teach children how to escape from the back control. And they can do this really well. So Siler holds Queen. Go ahead. Same control we had previously for the choke. So Queen brings his feet close to his body, and he breathes back, putting Siler's collar on the floor. Now, notice if he rolls to the sides and choke himself, he has to roll the other side, put his knees on the floor, face the opponent. So he rolls, put his knees on the floor, rotate, and he's back in the guard. It's a better spot than being on the back control. This way now, he's going to just pass the guard. Let's see now double leg takedown. So my partner will be with his legs apart to help me explain this move. I'm going to be my base with one foot in front of the other foot. So if in this position here, this knee has to go between his legs. And I have always to have the notion that I can actually touch his body. In the beginning, we train touching this way. In the future, we're going to have a big notion of the distance. We don't necessarily need to do that. But for the drill, yes. We hold, I can touch him. Now I will drop my knee between his legs, and I bring this leg parallel to his foot. So, right there. So once I get in here, both of my hands go behind his legs, his knees. Okay? Then I use my head to push him that way, and I stretch this leg, lifting this leg up. Taking him to the ground, holding his legs, and I'm right here. Double leg takedown. Okay, let's go see now the boy showing that technique. Okay, go ahead and see if you can touch him. There you go. That's double leg takedown. Let's go see now one more time. Let's see now some explanation about sprawling. So one way to avoid the previous move is when the opponent will sprawl his legs. So you have more control over the body of the attacker. So you're going to demonstrate now. Siler is going to try to go for the double leg, and Queen will sprawl his legs. So in this way, he has more control of the opponent now, can even rotate to the side and go to Siler's back. just come to the side a little bit, so take your body, and he has more control going to his back. Okay, now in order to help to understand better the previous move, we're gonna do a drill to help understand how to sprawl better. So, okay guys, in my command, you guys are gonna start sprawling. Just move your legs back and put your hands on the floor. Ready? Go. That's the sprawl. Stand up again. One more time. Sprawl. So you see they are just moving their legs back. One more time. Sprawl. So this way they're going to be using, instead of the floor, the opponent is attacking back instead of the floor to support their upper body. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. So now we're going to do a little drill that will put together all the information we've seen so far in a game. So I have, the name of this drill is Gorilla Drill. So I would like, Queen, go ahead and move the side collar, lay down here. Move your legs this direction. Come closer. I'll have him trying to, from that position, I'm not going to move, I'm going to be this big gorilla, and he has to try to choke me, has to try to climb my body, go to my back, and try to apply an armbar as well if he can. But he has just 1 minute to do that. So you're not going to time exactly this drill, just want to see how far he can go, with his strength. So I'm starting right here. He cannot put his feet on the floor once he holds my lapel. Go. So once the child touches the floor, the game is over for that child. You have to replace by another one. So now you're going to sit right here, please. We lay down. And let's try again. Choke. Choke from the back. Number. And that's how the drill should work.